All right, welcome back to the channel, everybody. I hope your holidays treated you well. Mine were certainly good. So, hey, here's what's going on. Currently, it's a mess. I need to put this in a case. The kids have been bugging me for a gaming server. Things like Minecraft and World of Warcraft Classic, as an example. So, I've got the proof of concept running, and currently there's I mean, you won't be able to tell what that is, but that's the back end of the World of Warcraft Classic server going. Minecraft servers were stupid easy to get going. But here's my problem. I went through a variety of OSs on this, and I ended up just choosing Linux. But every OS I tried, I had to make a USB flash drive. And I freaking hate USB flash drives, making them, dealing with them, booting a computer with them. So I thought, you know what? Let's build a network attached machine that can PXE boot whatever OS I want. And just spoiler alert, iVentoy is what I've chosen. I've never installed it. I've never used it. I have no idea how to set it up. I'm going to put it on this little mini PC. It's quite old. It's a N3700 ITX from AS Rock. And it's just going to have 8 gigs of RAM, and a 500 gig drive will be fine to hold all my images. So without further ado, let me get on the main computer, get the screen record going, and let's figure out together how to install iVentoy, put some images on there, and let's see if we can't boot a machine over the network. Okay, so here we are on the iVentoy.com website. It looks like Linux is definitely supported. Here we go. And just from what I am seeing here, it's just a package that you install on top of Linux. So, here's the funny thing. I'm going to have to create a Linux USB installer, install Linux on that little mini PC, and then I will download iVentoy and get it set up. So everybody's seen a million OS installs. Let me just get Linux installed, and by extension, I'll make my last USB-based OS installer, hopefully. Let me get Linux installed on there, get the thing booted, and then yeah, we'll come back and see if we can't get this iVentoy set up. See you in a sec. Okay, so I thought I had 8 gigs of RAM. I actually, or sorry, 16 gigs. I have 8 gigs of RAM. I think I said that already, but I thought I had 16. That's fine. The computer has booted. We are at the Linux Mint installer. So yeah, I'll just blast through this, and then yep, we'll get right on to seeing if we can't install iVentoy. I have actually never installed it. I don't know how to install it, or I don't know exactly how it works. However, we're going to work through this together. I mean, if you've watched any of my previous videos, you're likely to see that I prefer to just kind of document what happens to me on the first go around, right? Because chances are if it happens to me, it'll happen to somebody else as well, right? So let's just jump in feet first together. All right, we got Linux Mint installer up and going. So while we're waiting for that, just out of curiosity, if anybody's interested in what I've done here, as far as this gaming server for my kids, let me know in the comments. Do you want to see what I did? I can show you, and it's actually pretty slick. So, like I said, right now I've got 2 versions of Minecraft. I've got the Java edition running, and I've got the Bedrock edition running, and I've also port forwarded so that my kids' friends can also connect to the Minecraft on this server. The Bedrock edition is cross-platform, right? So somebody on an Xbox or whatever can still connect to this, and of course on a PC that they can with the Bedrock edition. And then the Java edition is just kind of local to this my house, the local LAN. And this is actually just an X99 platform. This is actually an old crypto mining board. And the only reason why I have a video card is because there isn't onboard video. So you actually don't even need a video card. I just have one there so I can get some, I can configure the thing. And of course it's water cooled. It doesn't have to be water cooled. So yeah, let me know in the comments. Do you want to know what this game server is all about? And should I do a video on it? Okay, so Linux is installed. I'm just going to do the typical sudo update commands, and then upgrade this, and then I'm going to install, oops, let me try this again. I'm going to install, so I actually want to do sudo apt update first of all. And then I'm going to install a VNC client so I can just connect to it from my main computer and record the screen, because as you can see, recording a shiny screen is not particularly fun. So let's do sudo apt upgrade. Okay, and then there's a little script that I found online that just gets VNC up and going on Debian style systems like Linux Mint and Ubuntu. Because believe it or not, whoops, as I hit the camera, believe it or not, yeah, getting VNC up on these more modern systems is a pain in the ass. So yeah, anyway, I will see you back at the main computer once this is done. Oh, also, I just hacked a hole in the case and put a jank fan in there. Well, the fan, it's not jank, the hole is. Just to blow some air across that heatsink. I'm going to put this kind of in my wiring closet. It's more the closet that holds the breaker box, but there's also a switch in there. So I'll stick that in there, and then I just stuck the SSD to the top of the case. So yeah, also I have a front cover, but hell if I know where it is. It's around somewhere in a box. All right, so here we go. We're back, and I've got the VNC installed on the Linux Mint, and I've connected on my main Windows PC. But for the sake of this video, let's just download it. Okay, so now we don't actually have to use the command line. So for instance, I'll just show you here. We can, because like here we could like unarchive it, right? Or we can just come here and we can right click it and we can extract, right? And it's now extracted, and then we can go inside of it. So if I was to be a betting man, I would say we run this sh file. So again, I don't know. I haven't actually looked up how to do that. So first of all, where are we? So we're in I'm pointing at my screen. You can't see me. We're in documents. Okay. So we're going to go cd space dot. Okay. And now we're going to go cd downloads, enter. ls gets you a listing. So the iVentoy is a folder. So, and by the way, you could just go ls-l, and you can see by D that that's a directory, okay? And then this is the permissions of the directory. So it goes in groups of 3. And so RWX is read, write, execute for the user Michael and the group Michael. And then this is a dash. That means there is no write. As far as I understand, there's no write permissions. And the groups of 3 is this. It's user, group, other, right? So here's the user, here's the group, and then other is just exactly that. It's just other. So for me, I'm fine. I have read, write, execute, okay? So let's go cd iVentoy, and you can autofill just by hitting tab. Okay, and let's go ls. Okay, and the iVentoy sh file is already green, which means it is already an executable. And you can see that in the GUI if you go to properties and go to permissions. You can see that allow executing file as a program is already selected. Okay, so that's what that means. So let's do sudo. Oops, let's go in the actual command window here, or terminal. Let's go sudo iVentoy, hit tab, and why is it not autofilling? It is called, oh, because I'm typing it the freaking name wrong. iVentoy. And actually, hold on, sudo, I'm sorry, I'm being dumb, sudo dot forward slash iVentoy, hit the tab key, there you go. All right, let's just see if this is how you install it. I'm just going to wing it, so usage, start, stop. Oh, there is no install. Interesting. So let's do up arrow, and let's do start. Does that look right? iVentoy, please open your browser and visit. Was I supposed to tell it an IP address? Okay, well, anyway, let's just go to the local host. So it's this right here, HTTP. So let's copy this. Copy. Let's go to the browser. And let's paste it in and hit enter. Okay, so we have a configuration. All right, so here we go. I'm just going to keep going, okay, because I don't actually know what I'm doing, but I want to just see if I can just do this. So this is the IP address of the mini PC, okay? That's the gateway. That's its NIC. IP pool begin, IP pool end. I'm assuming that is if we were going to use an internal DHCP to this machine. Let's just go to configuration and have a look. So that's network configuration. That's its port numbers. DHCP server is, I believe, I want external. And I'm going to probably need to tell it what that is, right? Wouldn't you think? External. There's no save button. I mean, there's a save button right here, but does that save for the entire screen? I don't know. I'm just going to click it. Okay, so let's go back to, I don't know, just boot information. And let's go back to configuration. And is that, yeah, it's still external. Do we have to tell it what the DHCP server is? You would think we would, right? Unless it's smart enough to know. Okay. Oh, there's the boot file that's going to boot the machines. Configuration, let's go back here. Oh, we were already there. Boot information. Okay. Start. Oh, image management. I wanted to see this. Okay, so we need to put some files in the ISO directory. But how do I do that? No ISO. Please put your ISO files in the ISO directory and click the refresh button. Oh, wait a minute. Is that in here? Let me just go back to the terminal. ls. Aha, there's an ISO directory right here. Look at that. Okay. I don't currently have any ISOs on this machine. I'm going to pause recording. I'm going to put some ISOs on this machine, and then I'm going to come back. Okay? Okay, so I got some ISOs uploaded. We've got Windows, Linux, Mint, Ubuntu. Let me see here. Boot configuration. So the system is running. Okay, so the only machine I have set up right now is actually my TrueNAS, not TrueNAS, my Unraid machine. I have shut it down and I've pulled the USB out, and I just have a blank solid state in there. So let's power this on, and oh, I guess I need to turn the power supply on. Go figure. There we go. Let's power this thing on, and let's smash the F12 key. And let's see if we can get this thing to boot. Okay, post beep. Good. Okay, so we're going to do PXE boot. Remove the mouse cursor. Oh, the mouse isn't hooked up. Okay. All right. So, in theory, hey, there we go. Nice. No iVentoy boot file offered. Oh, well, seemed to work anyway. Okay, so let's try, I don't know. Let's try Windows and just see what happens. Let's see if we actually get a... Oh, that reminds me. Is there anything on this screen? Look, there is. There's the computer booting from Windows 10. Hey, that's kind of cool. And hey, look over here. Nice. It's booting a Windows 10 ISO. So I'm kind of curious. I'm going to actually do this whole setup. It doesn't matter that this is my NAS machine. I've got just a blank hard drive in there. So let me do this whole setup and see how it goes. And I will bring you back once that's done. So far, though, let me tell you, it seems to be doing what it's supposed to be doing, right? We've got our server, this machine booted. We've got a Windows ISO up and running. Let's see if the installation finishes. I'll see you in a few minutes. Well, for you, a few seconds. Oh, and actually what I wanted to do was, we're just at the product key. I'm just curious. It is, where is it? It is 5:18 p.m. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and start this. I want to see like how long does it take over the network. We'll just do a Windows 10 Pro. Accept, next, custom. Let's see if it actually sees, oh wait, all my drives are in there. It's going to be this one, 447. Yeah, delete. Okay. And new. Could not create a new partition. Windows. Okay, so hold on a sec here. I got to figure out what's going on. I have a couple of bad SSDs kicking around, like the SATA ones. I may have picked up one of those because I was doing some organization stuff over the last couple of days, and I just threw SSDs in a pile. You know what? Just trust me, bro. I'm gonna I'm gonna note the installation time. So I'll bring you back when it's done. All right. We literally just started the installation. It is probably 30 minutes, 5:46. So it's 28 minutes later from 5:18. I ended up just unhooking all the storage drives on this NAS, and I just have that. I took out the NVMe, so now Windows is happy. Okay, so let's do this installation from booting from PXE, and I'll see if it takes you know, like a crazy amount of time longer than say USB. I'll come back in just a sec. All right, the getting files ready went really fast as far as I'm concerned. So I don't know if that was just pulling the information over the network, but yeah, I mean, what are we at here? What did we start at? 546, right? And it's now 549. So it's been 3 minutes and we're just starting our first reboot. So more than likely everything that the machine needs to finish the installation is already on the hard drive. But yeah, I don't know. So far, so good, right? Okay, well, this is kind of boring to watch, so I'll just stop this. I think what I'll do is I'm curious if, oh, it's trying to boot from PXE again because I set it in the BIOS. Hold on. Control Alt Delete. Let's just smash the F12 key here. I should bring up the BIOS boot screen. Anyway, I want to try installing a Linux system over PXE as well. So here, let's just boot from this drive. And that should, yeah, there we go. That gets the Windows back. Okay, anyway, I'll just bring you back in a sec here once this is done. Well, okay, so here we are, 6:01. We're at the Windows 10 desktop. So what did we start at? 546 is when we started. So I would say that this isn't slower than a USB. In fact, I think it might be actually faster than USB install. Okay, so that's cool. That's awesome. I'm freaking stoked about this. So what I'm going to do just on this, let me just put my password in, is I'm going to share the ISO folder just with a Samba share. So I've already enabled Samba on here, and then I just rebooted. So what my plan is here is I'll go to the iVentoy folder, and there's the ISO. And so there's the 3 ISOs that were in there. Oh, I can probably go a little closer. So we can go to sharing options, and we'll share this folder. And I think permissions for home Michael prevent other users from accessing this. That's fine. I think I can just authenticate. So let's create the share. Okay, so now let's go to my computer over here just for shits and giggles. So let's go //10.0.0.122 ISO. Okay, it's asking for credentials, so let's put in, whoops, not caps lock. Let's put in, I'm typing with one hand here, so there's a joke there somewhere. So and I may have to put the machine's name. What is the machine's name, actually? Let's go to command, or terminal, sorry. And let's do host name. I think that works, right? Oh, it's Michael-iVentoy. Okay, let's try that. Oh, hold on. No. This, I know what's happening. I'm going to have to set the SMB share password. I remember this from a video I just did not too long ago. So I'm going to do that. So anyway, here's the point. I'll skip all this. I want to share this so that on my main machine over there, I can just drop in some ISOs that are new that I want to try. And yeah, then I'll be able to PXE boot on machines that actually support PXE boot. Obviously, if you got an old 386 motherboard or something, like, I don't think you're going to be PXE booting on that. So yeah, anywho, I'm going to call this a success. It worked out fairly well. I mean, the only drama was just getting this stupid thing to the Windows installer to let me actually install on that drive. So I don't know. I'm kind of stoked. For the most part, it looks like I'll be doing or needing to use any USB installer boot sticks for OSs. So yeah, if you made it this far, you're a rock star. As always, if you think I'm worthy, how about a sub and a like, and leave your comments down below for anything you have to say. Until next time, see you later. All right, for anybody interested, here's how to set your Samba password, okay? So it's just the SMB password and then yourself. So I'm going to set my password, and I'm going to set, or sorry, that was authenticating. Now I'm going to set my password, and I'm going to retype the password. Okay, it's done. I don't think I need to reboot. Let's try over here again. So let me just click cancel, and let's double click this. Oh, yeah, I had already entered it. So there you go. I'm in. So there's the share from there. So now I can just drag and drop ISOs into here when I want to add something new. Sweet.